Alrighty then. We are on the play again, at least. Hand's fine. It's pretty good. Lead on Cove, 2 pieces of Tron, turn 3 Oracle, or Research if that's better. Probably can't be better, but I could manufacture a scenario where my opponent somehow reveals Searing Blaze to Delver's Secrets or something. And my opponent's here. Boom, F8. There are 68 players, so it's going to be 7 rounds. And a good number of X2s are going to make it in the top 8, so slivers. Okay. Moment's Peace was a very good draw. That buys me a hell of a lot of time. My opponent's going to have like a turn 8 kill or something. Sure. Go ahead and jam an Oracle. Yeah. Oh, right. Can't click and drag the lands. My opponent has a second Lord. I guess I take it. Just take 6, go to 13. Then I can chump 4 damage next turn, possibly. Okay. Yeah. I'll go to 13, and then if my opponent has another Lord, and only one more Lord, I get to block, go to 1. Wow, that was a good draw. Yeah, it wasn't that good, actually, because I can't keep up Moment's Peace. So, we'll just go this way. We'll just play map. If my opponent has double Lord, I do need to, or Lord plus Pump Spell, or Lord plus Journey to Nowhere, I do need to crack this Moment's Peace. But if my opponent just has one Lord, or nothing, I get to... Okay, I know that the mana base in this deck's really bad. It's so bad. You have to play a bunch of plains and forests to play untapped creatures. So if I just chump, I don't have to use the Moment's Peace if my opponent does have a Thrill of Hunt. They would have to have... Yeah, alright. This is fine. Whatever. I know the Prism... I know Prism fixes their mana, but it doesn't get hit by Lead to Stampede. It's taking a turn off to play it. It just can't be good enough. Anyway, let's get Tron, play a Prism, and see where we stand. I get to play Tron, play a Prism, and play a Research, and then decide what to do. Oh, or I just draw that. That's really good. This deck is stupid. It's so dumb. I don't know why Tron's legal. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what benefit to the metagame is there that I can just do this goofy stuff without any real repercussions? I hope my opponent has Epic Confrontation. Slam Fingraph replay. Alright. I'm gonna play Prism, Fingraph, yeah. I'll play Prism, and if I don't draw anything, I'm just gonna attack with Dignitary. I can evoke Flicker and then still keep up Moment's Peace. Sweet. My opponent has a Vine, so he's on Dignitary. Oops. Oh, I have a Dispel. This Dispel's great. My opponent doesn't have anything, but if they had something, Dispel would have been pretty good. Oh. I tried to unclick that, but oh well. I didn't want to play that. I wanted to play Tron Land, but it'll be fine. Oh, I have so many combat skips stored up. Oh, I have Capsize as well to lock out. Oh. This deck is stupid. There's no reason for it to be legal. I suppose the misclick on the Grotto didn't really matter. Opponent doesn't have a reach one, so swing in. I'm gonna flicker in a turn. If my opponent drew the vines, I can capsize to lock out. I'll just play a dignitary. I have 9 mana, so I'll end a turn, flicker twice or 3 times. Flicker thrice. They top deck the vines this turn. If they did, I'll try to dispel. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Opponent did not read the cards. That's a shame. Yeah, that stops one trigger, but they should just vines the wall. There's no real reason not to. That I can see. Because now I just get to stack 2 triggers anyway. Probably concede here out of shame. And I would not blame them. The downside is my sideboard is worthless. I think I have 0 cards to bring in. Actual 0 cards. I can bring in Ancient Grudge as speculation, depending on what I want to take out. Ancient Grudge might be better than Quicksand, but well, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and compulsive myself. I just want to draw lands. I got a bunch of garbage to discard. 2 cards. Ditch these 2. I don't have anything to teachings for anymore. Except for Prohibit, but I don't need Prohibit. I don't need to Mnemonic Wall. Alright. Swing. Swing, swing. My opponent casts Journey to Nowhere. I'll just flicker the target. Yeah, that Prism can't be good enough. Like, the mana is very bad in that deck, but you've got to have a limit on how bad the cards in your deck can be. And that card's just too bad. Just gonna stack up a million triggers. Once I have like 6 combat skips stored, I can just keep mana up for weird stuff. Like maybe my opponent's playing Fling or something, and that's why they have the Prism. But I don't think that would be worth playing the Prism for. You can just make a build with Gemhide Sliver and Mana Weft Sliver and be reasonably fine. I'm actually going to play this wall. Get back to teachings. Because I'm going to teachings for Pulse and Pulse back the islands probably. Sure. I'm going to never tap out of this Dispel if I can help it. Because my opponent has to have a reason to be playing the prisms, and if that reason is, in fact, Fling, I don't want to die to it. I'm at 10, but I suppose I can't die anymore. All right. Just go ahead and play Gainland. All right. I gotta worry about Quick Slither plus Reach Slither. So, Quick Slither? No. Slither. Sliver. There we go. Go ahead and get back my Mystical Teachings. I could have just flashed it back, but on the other hand, I'll go ahead and get the Prohibit. Yeah. Store 2 more combat skips up. And then my opponent's toast. I'm going to have 19 minutes to finish 2 more games, so I don't need to worry about timing out. Otherwise, I would be digging for more Mull Drifters instead of just stacking more combat skips. But like I can't lose anymore, so all I gotta worry about is, not dying to some stupid stuff. Opponent has a lot of slivers. 4 combat skips left. Alright, we'll just, I guess I'll play that. I'll just take a spare. What? Alright. Screen just blinks instead of F6. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get that cove back. I don't think the time matters, and I just want to play more lands in case my opponent has something completely out of left field. You never know. Three more combats left. Alright. I didn't show capsize, did I? So if my opponent does play a reach sliver, I just need to prohibit it. Alright. Opponent is toast, presumably. That does nothing. F4 also didn't do anything. That's cool. Swing. And then finish. Hopefully. Alright, my opponent probably has Flaring Pain in their sideboard, which makes my opponent's pieces a lot worse. Huh. I can bring in a Speculative Grudge for Relic of Progenitus, and it also hits their prisms if that matters. My opponent played game lands, though. They're playing tap lands and prisms. Why not just play more tap lands? And then have actual spells instead of 2 mana do-nothings. Well, I'm going to keep Dispel. My opponent has something wacky. Those prisms have got me spooked. Quicksand does nothing except be colorless land. Alright, this Dispel or this Grudge could be a Quicksand. Snapkeep? Yep, Snapkeep. Yeah, Snapkeep. I've got green mana. I've got enough lands. I'm going to lead on Cove, but there might be an argument for just leading on Grotto, because I need to get the green mana in play anyway. I'm not gonna play a map. I don't want to get it natural stated. Okay. My opponent have the double variant sliver. That'd be unfortunate. No, just bad slivers. Cool. Alright, Tron land off the top. Boom. Prism off the top. Play Grotto. Playing Grotto was dumb. I'm just gonna evoke Meldrifter though. Cool. I can ditch the island safely. My opponent has Thermocar, so I'm going to be regretting that island discard, but that's pretty much only the only card. Oh, they did have the double variant sliver. Huh. I would have played that differently from my opponent's perspective. Go ahead and play a Prism, tapping this way. So if I draw Crop Rotation, I could do silly things. No. Alright, I don't care about my opponent's creatures being tapped, so I'm just going to Moment's Peace upkeep to play around a drawn Mana Tithe or a drawn colored mana source that, like this Prism. Like I would have to piece in response to that to avoid getting dispelled anyway, so. Alright. I really wanted to draw an anti-combat card there. Map. Why did I tap Grotto? Oh, because it doesn't matter. If my opponent destroys the Prism in a turn, I die anyway, right? Okay, this was way better. Never mind. Tapping the Grotto is great. Alright. Now if my opponent has a artifact kill spell, it doesn't matter, because I can flicker. I can go ahead and flashback. Moment's Peace. My opponent did have a very good sequence last turn. The second Virulent Sliver plus made it so that I don't have time to just play a wall, get back my Moment's Peace. So I might just whiff next turn, which would suck, but whatever. I built my deck to have fewer anti-combat cards after the sideboard, and I'm going to get punished for it, but most likely. Although I have seen a lot of cards, so it is going to be unfortunate if I whiff here. Oh, thank God I drew the Tron land. Fingraph isn't going to do anything, so. Alright, go ahead and do this. If my opponent doesn't have a Journey to Nowhere, I'm going to just raw dog, flicker the Dignitary, and bring back the flicker with Wall. If they have a Vines, I get to wall back the flicker, and I believe recast the flicker during their turn. So if they have 2 Vines, I'm dead, but that's fine. That's Vine. God, I have so many walls. Oops, cancel. So I have 3 colored mana sources, assuming I don't flicker the Prism. So I'm going to flicker this. I can flicker the Wall, but then I still only have 2 colored mana sources and a ton of colorless mana. I can flicker the Prism, and I think that's better, but it's very unlikely that I'm going to end up even using the extra colored mana. But I'm also not going to use the extra colorless mana, so. I drew a land. That's nice. Wall. I'm gonna get flicker. Huh. Do I get a redraw? I think I do. Alright, so I'm going to flicker the Prism and the Dignitary, not the Wall and the Dignitary, because I get to draw a card off the Prism, and it lets me top deck into a Moment's Peace if they have a second Vines. I have 2 more walls, so I don't really need to worry about that. I'm going to crop rotation the Cove into a tower. I don't know if this gives me any extra redraws, but it might, so I'm going to do it. What? There we go. Oh, didn't matter. Alright. Sweet, game's over. Assuming my opponent doesn't top deck a relic or something. Playing the Pulse now kind of spoils it, but what do I even get? Like I'm just gonna die if I take a hit. If I take 2 hits, it doesn't matter what my life total is. They have double poison. This, and I have a Muldrifter in the yard. I could get Fingraph and try to suicide. No, this is stupid. Pulsing there is just dumb. It just uses my mana and doesn't actually accomplish anything, because I already have 2 Muldrifters. I don't need to get the Muldrifter and try to dig with that. Next turn I'm going to be playing a wall. Never mind. Wait, I'm still going to play a wall. Right. Get back to Flicker, try to flicker a wall and Dignitary. Alright. This game could have gone worse. Man, if I missed on that second compulsive, I would have been very unhappy. But I would pretty much only have myself to blame, so I would have only had myself to get angry at. There's no possible way my opponent had Vines last turn during their upkeep, so they would have had to draw it. Alright, cool. And I have another wall, so that's great. I'm going to play a gain land, and I'll flicker at the end of turn on their dignitary. On my dignitary, rather. Or in response to some shenanigans my opponent might have. Sure. Why did I tap that way? That's just more clicks. Whatever, it doesn't matter. My opponent's dead. My opponent does have the reach sliver, so I need to figure out a way to kill them, but, I mean, I suspect I will be able to figure out a way to kill them. Most likely involving capsize. I'm going to play a Muldrifter before the Prism. No real reason for doing these things. I'm just kind of playing my cards at this point, but there's a capsize. Let's play gain lands, pass turn, discard, Grotto. Grotto? Yeah, Grotto. Okay, now I've scared myself. Skipping combat and stunner trigger. All right, cool. just had to make sure I'm actually not going to die in a second. I suppose I can bounce a Virulent Sliver too. Just hard cast the capsize. I can take the stop off now. Sidewind Sliver does nothing. Again, any successful hit's just going to kill me. So. No, I can envision a scenario where I want to just play this Oracle or this Dignitary. Muldrifter's great. It was kind of a waste even thinking about that land drop play. Just a waste of time. Not yet. I gotta bounce their mana and then their slithers. Slivers? Go ahead and stack some triggers up. And then once I have 5 or 6, I'll... No, once I have 4 stored up, I will go ahead and start flickering their lands, or capsizing their lands away, rather. I suppose that's quick enough. Go. Once I get rid of their mana, I'll then bounce their stupid sliver. What? Stupid. Oh, MTGO, tapping mana. So difficult. Alright, my opponent has 4 stored up now, because it's 3 plus this one. And that should give me time to just bounce all their mana. Go ahead and bounce some. Can't think of a reason not to. I can't think it, so it doesn't matter. Boom. I could also just bounce the Sliver and then beat, but whatever. I don't really care. Like, I'm not going to lose on time, so I'm just going to play reasonably safe. Go ahead and crack a map. Let's get a gain land. Bounce all of their mana this turn, I believe. No, I'll let them keep one. Yeah. I don't know what my opponent could do, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to say, cool. You can have a mana. They can't attack still. 2 more. Yeah. Now I'll bounce their only untapped mana at the end of turn. There we go. Now I can bounce land, sliver, beat 6. Basically dealing 5 a turn if they just keep playing the gain land. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Let's see how much mana I'm left with after this. I've had some pretty good draws so far this tournament. I'm gonna lead on this on a cove. Yeah. All right, this keeps up another capsize for the end of turn. But it's 2 more still. Yeah. Wish you could rearrange these cards. This card should go over here. It's just like all their lords are here, and this one's just kind of hanging out away from its buddy. Go ahead and bounce a land. They have mana tithe, whatever. Or dispel, I guess. I get to just flicker it back because they have 2 walls. Huh, they do have dispel. No? The hell? Vines? Oh, they're gonna kill. Yeah, they have vines, okay. Figured they were gonna natural state one of those, but they just wanted to use the card. Look at this, vines. It was so late. And it was indeed very late, but works for me. They have 1 left. Alright, I'll just bounce all their slivers. Then I don't need to keep worrying about their combat. I should do this now, huh? Don't want to get vines. Vines. Alright. Cool. We'll swing here. I don't like that play. I believe gaining 1 there is basically conceding. You're just saying, I can't win. I'm just going to buy as much time and hope you disconnect. And that's not worthwhile. It really isn't. Your time is more valuable than that, presumably. The hell? That card seems horrendous. Just play more slivers. Alright, I'm going to right-click attack with all. Speed up the clock a little bit. My opponent does get a combat step, but I'm going to bounce their land during their beginning of combat. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is just my opponent folding, and I don't like that play. I don't think it's worth doing at all. Like, there's not a card my opponent could draw in Magic that would get them out of this. Maybe there's some conspiracies. By the way, I am gonna just go the full BM. Bounce their sliver and then bounce their prisms and attack for lethal. My opponent wants to waste my time with this stupid stuff. I'll waste their time a little bit. And I'll waste your time. And there's nothing you can do about it. Wait, no, don't close the tab. Okay, no, you're fine. There is something you can do about it, but I'm gonna just attack with lethal now. Boom, shabam. Now, if I wanted to go full BM, I would have milled them with compulsive research. But on the other hand, I'm gonna take a break. I'm 2-0. Hopefully, we'll keep winning. Hopefully, next round I don't get triple delvered.